Alright, Bubs. Turn. Craziest thing ever. Well, one of the craziest things.
Hello, world.
Well, we just hit the dirt road. I'm gonna head up here just a little bit and stop, get some collars on these dogs, and hopefully we'll find us a bear here in a little bit. We have Easton with us. It is way too bright, ain't it? Well, we'll stop here and get some collars on.
This here is how we professionally fix dog collars when you don't have time to send them off to get them repaired correctly. You have to use the Gorilla tape because it's Gorilla Strong.
Wow.
Hey, Dottie Strong.
Oh, sorry. Bye-bye.
It's just starting to break daylight, and actually one of my good friends just hollered at me, and from what I can understand on the radio, I think he actually just seen one cross the road, a bear. So we're gonna run down here. It's going in to a little bit different territory than we typically hunt, but we're gonna go down here and put a couple hounds on it and see what happens.
If you get down there with him, don't worry about what I'm coming, but don't worry about waiting on me, because that thing will probably come right back off here. All right, Tim.
We put on that bear, took a big old lap up on the mountain, and it's cutting back towards this old dirt road. It kind of cuts up through here, so we're gonna head up through here. Bear track right there. Well, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. We just struck a track. So we're heading up this old road, gonna try to get in front of these dogs. So we'll see what happens. Man, they're almost in the road up here. The good thing is they're hanging right beside the road though, so. Basically, the bear got way in front of us. He come to the road and then went right back on his tracks, which threw when I was putting some fresh dogs, my young dogs on him, and a lot of them took the back track. So long story short, it was a little bit of a mess there for a few minutes, and the bear got a big head start on us. So the dogs that did make it through it, they went down and they've crossed a main road, and it's right beside a river. So we're going to go down and try to get it sorted out and try to put back on this bear and hopefully get him treated here in a little bit. Hey Jeff, do you got any dog else swim the river pretty good?
Right?
I ain't, because it's gonna, they're crossing right at the river, so it's gonna have to be somebody that'll swim the river. But I don't, my young dogs ain't gonna swim it, and I don't know.
Scout might swim if they had Titan down there. Titan, he'll swim anything. But most of the time, I say that, go down there and come up practice. Big toenail, but Titan can't swim anything.
I don't know if we'll get any of them to, you know, because they're going to be, what, 15 minutes behind it, so I don't know if we'll get any of them to cross the river, but we'll give it a try.
Alright, well, these dogs never could figure out where across the river at. They crossed back and forth, worked their way up down, but we're going to go over across the river, walk up an old road over here. I think George is going to take a couple of his dogs there and trail it. We're going to hang out here because, like I said, it's a smaller piece of section of land over there. So see if we can go back over and find where it went up in the woods at over there and put on it, and then hopefully it'll come back towards the road again.
So the dogs crossed the road, and for some reason, I don't know if we're just way behind this bear or what, but dogs ain't hitting it out of the truck very good. It's almost like a trailing track. But anyway, dogs went down to, got hung up on a river, and then they crossed the river and could not, they've been all up and down and could not find the track. So I really am just puzzled. I don't know where this bear went to. So anyway, I'm about 400 yards away from the river. I'll see if the dogs can pick up the scent and just see what happens. So we'll see. Well, I walked down and I think I've refound this track one. I'm about across the river, about where they got hung up, but still don't understand why they did cross the river and couldn't find it. So I don't know. I reckon I'll just kind of let it play out. All right, they just found the track here, so I don't know. I mean, it's like a terrible trailing track, but we'll see. And all these young dogs aren't even taking it, which, I mean, it's crazy how the scent's working this morning. It's not real hot outside. Ground's moist. You would think they would be able to trail and run like crazy. So, I don't know. It's interesting. We'll see how this turns out.
I can hear them. Sounds like they're going pretty good with there now.
Yeah, it's Trixie in there and then Dottie, and they're both really vocal on track, so they always sound a little better than what they're doing.
But saying that, they are doing a little better. Okay, well, the one I can track is Minnie. I think when I got in here, she's with them, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, sir. And Minnie's barking some, so I mean they're definitely going on with it. Honestly, no better than they're trailing. If they trail to the road, might just stay back and let them cross and then pull up, and you know, because they're still getting hung up some.
Yeah,
It's me. Hello, world.
Yeah, this is what happens when your son, I'm assuming Ethan. That's what happens when they get bored.
It's better off to play with him and let him do something than listen to him complain.
Very true. So anyway, well, dogs are trailing on up. It looks like they're going to trail to this dirt road again. So, come here, Bear. So I'm going to hop in the truck, pull up here. And
they're starting to go a little bit better with it now. Kind of coming towards the road some. So we'll just keep a watch here a minute, see if we can figure out what's going on with it. Just crossed there. These just finally crossed the road right here in front of us, and I had to make it around here. Or well, I made a time just when they just crossed the road, so we just dropped everything, put a couple more dogs with them. So, and of course, I grabbed my GPS and GoPro, thought I had it. So, well, we got them going now. They're pulling up towards the big mountain, so we'll see. Hopefully this thing will tree and some of the steeper stuff here. But knowing our luck how it's been going this morning, we'll see.
Well, the dogs just got that bear jumped and brought him back across the road again, so we dropped some more on him. So I don't know. I ain't sure if we'll get this bear treat or not. We're gonna head up through here and try to get a little bit closer. And if nothing else, dogs are getting some exercise. It's a pretty day for this. It's not too terrible hot, and it's supposed to rain here in a little bit. So anyway, it's a good day for the dogs to get a good run in.
George, I don't think you can make it, buddy.
So we are whizzing on around here. I haven't had the camera, or basically I ain't updated the camera in probably over an hour. The dogs went in some pretty deep country, and they're scattered out pretty bad. And but two of the dogs, I don't know, this could be the original bear, this could be another one they come on, but two of the dogs come on through all that country and basically headed back towards the dirt road I can get around. So we're heading around there now. We'll see how close we can get to them.
We might go back on the other side of this hill because they're going to cross over back to the road.
Are they?
Yeah.
Basically, we just missed seeing this bear. The dogs just brought it back off. And we're going to try to catch these back ones real quick.
Girl. Here comes.
Alright, so we caught them dogs when they brought that one back across the road, and pretty much we're calling it quits. We got dogs strung out all over creation. So my uncle and Mr. Jeff, they're going to stay out here and kind of keep an eye on, keep a track basically on these dogs. I'm going to run home and get Cletus, my mule, and then come back, and that way I can ride him into that. They're in some deep country. I can ride him in there and hopefully get them dogs out of there. By the way, if y'all want to take a moment and hit the like, hit the subscribe, and now back to the video. I just made it here. Talked to the uncle. He said dogs still are laid up, so I'm gonna throw this out on Cletus and head up through here. All right, I got the saddle on him. Gotta just get a few more things and hit the trail. Well, I'm in the saddle and headed up through here. I probably got, I don't know how long it'll take me, but it's a long ways. So anyway, hopefully I'll get to them dogs here in a bit and get back out of here before it gets dark. Well, me and Clay's getting on up on here. We're on top of the mountain, headed on out, and I don't know. Bugs are bad. I hear a storm coming in, and I'm not sure how far. We've been probably riding for about an hour, but I'm starting to pick up the dogs, so I'm getting closer to them. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Yeah, there you are, buddy. Hey, Dudley. What you been doing, huh? Hey, Rosie. Come here, girl. Huh? What y'all doing? Good girls. Good girls. Good boy, Dudley. Good boys. Good girls. Good boy. Well, that's 2 down. So we got a few more to catch.
Can't really see what's happening a lot here, I think, but we're having a bad thunderstorm moving in here. Up here behind me on the mountain. George is going in and trying to get some last dogs, and he's on Cletus right now. And of course, this storm's moving in, so I think he's getting hammered up here right now because I can see it raining up here. Hasn't really hit much on us, but it's top of the mountain up here is totally white from the rain up here. And of course, it's thundering and lightning like crazy, so pretty crazy up here right now, I'm sure.
Well, I've basically got myself in a mess. I'm way up on the mountain. I got a heck of a storm rolling in. I mean, it is nasty looking. The thunder's just constant. It's across the next mountain from me. But these other dogs are treed. So I'm on a, I don't know, and the bad thing is I gotta go about another, I gotta drop off this mountain I'm on, cross a big old hollow, pull up on the next mountain. So it's gonna take me a good while. So I ain't sure what's going to happen. But anyway, I ain't leaving these dogs up here. They're treed. They did what they're supposed to do, so I'm heading to them. The lightning and stuff I'm not too worried about. I'm just kind of worried about it feels like temperature just dropped like probably 20 degrees. Crazy. But I'm worried there's hail in this storm. So anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna head to these dogs. Hey, Uncle Jeff.
Yeah.
You probably won't be able to talk to me, but I'm gonna drop in here and just see if I can get them. I ain't sure where I'll end up or how I'll come out. Storm has done caught up with me. I'm headed to these dogs. And oh yeah, here it comes. It's gonna be it's gonna be a long ride back to the truck. But oh well, part of it. Basically, the way this storm is, thunder and stuff, I'm just trying to yell the dogs to me. About 800-900 yards on up to where they was stopped. So, as much as I'd like to go up here and confirm, this storm is nasty. Oh yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear the rain and the thunder, but it's pouring. Oh yeah. The rain is so hard you can't even hardly see. Come on, guys. Woohoo! It is pouring. Good gracious. Depending on how long this is, I might have to watch when I get to the bottom of this hollow if this thing. This is like flash flood type rain. Well, I'm gonna cut this camera off. It's miserable.
trying to tuck up under a tree just to stay somewhat. I mean, it is just rain as hard as it can rain. Come here, guys. We're basically all trying to huddle below this lightning. I'm not too worried about because we're in a low spot, and I mean, it could strike here, but there's hundreds and hundreds of trees, so it's just a chance we gotta take. But anyway. Girls. It's alright, Bubs. It's alright. How you doing? Well, we're getting through the storm. We're kind of huddled in below this tree. Now we're just gonna stay away from the lightning and thunder. Well, kind of feel like a drowned rat, but it seems like the worst of the storm is over. One or two of the dogs is coming to me, but the others are still up there, so I think I'm still gonna have to climb up here and try to get them. So we'll see. Interesting is, you know, when y'all are watching this, y'all are probably wondering what's happening. And I'm, of course, live right now. Whoa. I'm live right now, wondering what's going to happen. Like I say, I'm miles and miles back in here. And crazy storm, I thought it was over, but it might be starting to come back on me. So, anyway, I got to get these dogs, and then once I get them, I got to try to figure out how to get back out of here. Hey, Dusty, what you doing, buddy? What's she doing? Huh? One down. Now I've got, I think, 2 or 3 to go. Well, I say one down. I don't know how many I've got down so far, but another one. So, oh, I'm going to climb about 700 yards across this hollow. And then try to get up there and see if I can get them. Well, it might be a little fuzzy because the camera's wet, but I decided to tie the mule up, tie the dogs that I caught. That way, I think in this kind of country, I can make just as good a time. I can make just as good a time walking as I can with the mule. So, I'm gonna try to pull up this thing, get these other dogs, come back here, get the mule and dogs, and then I'll have to figure out how to get out of here. So. Well, I got up here a little farther and I think they're finally coming to me. So, come on, Trixie, come on, yeah, yeah. I say that storm just kind of laid them up for a little bit. So honestly, I'm assuming they was treed. I mean, I can't say 100%, I'm sure they was. But, and so whatever happened with all that thunder and stuff. Because then they moved like 200-300 yards after that storm come through, and then they just laid up. Anyway, now they're kind of coming on to me. Come on! Yeah, 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 yeah! Come on, Trixie. Good girl. Good girl. Huh? Good girl. Alright, well, another one down. Come on! Yeah, 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 yeah! What's in it? Hey, girls. What y'all doing? Huh? Alright, come on. Let's head out. I mean, it's just... If you can talk about a hole, this is a hole. I'm in a whole patch of what we call nettleweed. This stuff will eat you up. Well, I'm headed out. Normally I would go out another way. Normally I would head back out the way I come in, take a trail that takes me back to my truck, but it's such crazy weather and crazy rough place, and then I got one dog limping real bad. So I'm just gonna go out. I know a guy that has some private land down this way. Then we'll go out across that. And I still got a few miles to go, but it won't be near. All right, please. Come on, guys. But it won't be near as bad as if I'd have went back the trail. So anyway, I'm just glad to be heading out of here. Just some old hint of a road here, so I'll hop back in the saddle even though I get a wet tail probably. Cletus has never, I don't think he's ever been down this particular route before, but he can sense that we're heading home. And you can feel his step then picked up a bit. An old hint of it. Looks like years and years ago, it might have been some kind of old logging skid road or something. And it's a mess, but It's way better than what we've been dealing with. So anyway, we're headed back to the truck. In this kind of country, it's typically just as easy if I just let Cletus have his head. Usually I don't even have to touch the reins that much. And he does good. He'll pick his way right through here. That's one of the differences in between him and my little horse. My little horse does great in this kind of country, but you gotta constantly guide her. She's definitely not confident in her own. She's always asking for directions, so. Come on. Holy mackerel. I don't know if I caught that on camera or not, but thank goodness Cletus ain't spooky. Tree limb just fell out of a tree and about landed on one of the dogs. Well, one of the craziest things. Anyway. Oh, Trixie, come on. Poor Rosie's legs hurting her a little bit. I'm getting out of this place slowly, so it says I got about 2 miles to come out of this, but it should all be pretty easy. So anyway, I'm headed back to the truck. I'm ready to get changed. I've been cold. It was so hot earlier, and now I'm cold. If you want to see more of these videos, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and thank y'all so much for watching.